Hey everybody, this is Mark for my Elvis channel, Elvis for Everyone. It is a little bit after midnight, so it's December 31st, last day of 2021. I hope you all are doing great, that you're prepared for the new year. My wife and I and my two girls are actually going to stay in, celebrate just the four of us, so should be fun to ring in the new year. Always good to ring in the new year with family. So this is my second video. I kind of went back and forth with what I was going to do as far as the album or whatever album review I was going to talk about, and then I changed my mind. So what I'm going to talk about tonight are three albums that are that were made by a company called Analogue Productions, and these are awesome releases. So the first one, this first album actually came out, I want to say in 1997 or 1998. It was I believe a 2-album set, 33 RPMs, and it sold really well. I actually had gotten a CD of it way back in the day. The CD and both the vinyl go for insane amounts of money because they're long since deleted. So based on the sales of that, probably about a year and a half ago, I'd say, Analogue Productions re-released this gem. This is Elvis 24 Karat Hits. It's pretty much all his number one hits. If I can put it up there without the glare. So those are, if you can see some of the tracks that are on this particular album. But this is 3 records, 3 albums, and this is 180 gram, 3 albums, and it's played at 45 RPMs. Now this actually goes on eBay even now. This version is, I see it on eBay all the time, and people want sick money for it. But if you go to the website that I bought these from, it is store.acousticsounds.com. I had to think about it for a minute. This album does, they sell out. It'll say that it's out of stock, and then they usually replenish it really quick. It's available again, then it sells out, then it's available again. The price of this for the 3 records, it's really reasonable. I think it was $75 at probably about a month or two ago. They raised it to $80, so a $5 increase, which isn't bad. But the website that I was telling you about, the store, they deliver great service. They package their LPs well, they're well protected, and you get them quickly. I buy from them frequently. So that's the first album. The second album that I want to tell you about, I had picked this up probably close to a year ago. When I bought it, it was available. Actually, the first time I saw it, I kind of waited on it, and then when I went back to go get it about a week or so later, it was out of stock. I'm like, okay, so it'll be available again, and sure enough, it was. About maybe a couple weeks later, it was back in stock, so I quickly bought it, and about a week or so after that, I checked back on the site. Like I said, I bought from them frequently. And when I went back, it was out of stock. It has literally been out of stock for probably close to a year, but I keep checking just to see if it's available. And I didn't think it was. When I was going to come on and do this episode, this video, I was going to tell you that, it's not available anymore. But it is, I checked tonight, and it is back in stock after almost a year of not having it. They must have got more, and it is this incredible album. This is one of my favorites. This was Elvis's first post-Army album. Elvis is back, and actually, you guys already know the song selections on here. But these, again, this is made by Analogue Productions. If you've never listened to these, okay, so you have Friday music, you have music on vinyl, you have, even the original releases. A lot of the original releases, now, this album was never actually a release in Elvis's lifetime. This album came out a number of years, of course, like 20 years after he had passed. But this album is a classic, and most people who have this will tell you this is a phenomenal album. It's a lot of people's favorite album. It's actually one of mine. I think his voice is superb on this record. But what's nice about this, this is 200 gram. Now I'm going to actually open this. This one, the first one I have not opened yet. So we'll take a look at this real quick. I'll show it to you. So it has the gatefold, just like the original did. Now what's nice about these albums is they are 200 gram, and you can really feel the weight in these. And they come in these really nice sleeves. It's kind of thick in the back. I don't know if you can see that, and then the front is clear. And these, I believe, are also, and I listened to this, this is also played at 45 RPMs. I remember the first time I put it on my turntable, it was weird seeing a 12-inch record going at that speed. But as far as how it sounds on your turntable, it is second to none. It is unbelievably clear. Acoustically, it sounds amazing. I've never heard anything as good as these releases. And like I said, I've listened to, I have the music on vinyls. I have some original releases that, you know, I got during Elvis's lifetime. I have, you know, I think I said the music on vinyl. Nothing compares to these. It's just, these are phenomenal releases. They took such great care in releasing these. And when you hear people say, if you listen to this record, it sounds like you're just in the studio. I have a pretty decent turntable and sound system, and this blew me away when I listened to it. There's no release that even comes close, in my opinion. So there's that one. But yeah, that one is now available. Again, if you're interested, I believe the price on that one up $5 also. It was $55. It's a two LP release. And yeah, I believe it's $60 now. And I think, at least it used to be, if you spent, I want to say more than 35 or $40, you get free shipping on it. So that's nice too. So you'll pay just for the cost of the record. So that is that album. And I would get it soon because I have a feeling it's going to sell out again quick. Because like I said, it was not available for almost a full year. I kept checking back and it was not available. And it actually had like a little disclosure at the bottom that says that we may not get this back in. It could be gone. But voila, I checked tonight just on a whim and it's there. The next album and the third album is also a great release. Also by Analogue Productions. Or get that glare there. This came out through RCA, I think back in the late 90s. And then they re-released this one probably about a year and a half ago. It's a Stereo 57, Essential Elvis Volume 2. And you can see some of the releases there. Hopefully you can check that out. Again, same, as a gatefold. I'll open it real quick. Yeah, this sounds phenomenal because you get the studio chatter. You hear Elvis talking to his band members and the engineer and in the booth, and it's just, I think it's a great record. It's funny, I was reading the review for this record, and one guy wrote that, I don't know why anybody would want to waste their money on that. All you hear is Elvis talking and everybody chatting. Like, that's what's cool about this, because before these releases came out, before the FTDs came out, you didn't have anything like that. I don't know if you can see it. It's like a real glossy finish. But yeah, this sounds phenomenal too. Just some information on some of the tracks, just to kind of give you a quick look at that. And this one is also on 200 gram vinyl. And like I said, the first one, the first one I showed you, all this 24 karat hits, it's on 180 gram. But I think maybe they did that because it was 3 LPs, where Elvis is back at Elvis Stereo 57 is 2 LPs. And again, 45 RPM. Like I said, these sound phenomenal. absolutely phenomenal. But there's the, I guess I'm trying to avoid that glare there. So, but yeah, good stuff. And you can actually feel the difference between the, you wouldn't think you would, but the difference between the 180 gram and the 200 gram, it's you can feel it. So yeah, that's the 3 that I wanted to show you all. Just wanted to make a quick video. It's been about a week since I made my last one. But yeah, like I said, I'm hoping to be really consistent with these videos and just change it up, do a lot of different things, album reviews, I have some original vinyl that I plan on opening that I've kind of held on to because I knew I was going to start this channel, so I purposely held on to a lot of it so I could do an album opening on these. Some 70s stuff, some FTVs that I held on to that I haven't opened, so we will get around to that. We'll open them and look at them together. So I appreciate you guys watching, and my viewership's slow. I only got the 1 video. This is my 2nd video. That will increase as time goes, hopefully. But those who did take the time to watch this, I thank you very much. And I hope you all have a very safe, happy, and healthy new year. 2022. Wow. Time really flies. That's funny. As you get older, it doesn't slow down. It gets even quicker. So thank you all for watching. Appreciate it. Again, Happy New Year. Be safe, be happy, be healthy. Have a great rest of your night.